PlayStation 4 patch notes. Ooh, that's a lot of shit in here. Okay, let's see what we get here. Okay. Betrayal encounters can now spawn. Finally. Can finally start getting crafts for the multi-mod. As a reminder, as previously stated, when an area contains betrayal, it will have a single encounter which will give the following triple rewards. Only in areas of 68 and higher. The amount of experience received when you make a decision, the amount of items drop, the amount of wild items drop by the safe house leader's contribution of int towards master and safe house rewards. Which means it's gonna be hard to get safe houses done with high tier, like high ranked members, so that's kind of feels bad, man. But at least we're gonna get them, so that's something. And the big thing here is like the reason why there's only one encounter is that means that they can preload it like they did during like Betrayal League. Because right now on PC, when you get 3 encounters, the game can't preload all of them, because what you do on the first encounter may like changes the second potentially, and then the third. Like if you move like a member to a different spot and so on, so they can't be preloaded. So that is absolutely the reason for this, because otherwise you'd like. Okay. You can now toggle the visibility of area modifiers. Yeah, nice. Can now press square when interacting with Zana in the memory nexus to open the sell items window. I haven't been really doing memory nexus, but yeah, that's nice. Fix a bug which could cause some users to crash during game client startup. I haven't crashed on the startup, but I have crashed a lot in other ways. Fix some cases of missing shaders which would have resulted in temporarily strange looking cosmetic skills location monster. Personally, haven't noticed that. Reduce the distance with which you can zoom out subterranean chart. Fix an associated crash. Okay. Didn't encounter that. I personally. You can now switch between the unveiling user interface and the inventory panel using R1. Okay. Synthesis fixes. Added 3D art for Nebulous, added 3D art for Offering Serpent, added visual labels to synthesizer, still able to shanty tower memory. Fragment memories and distant memories now require an area level of at least 50 to be able to generate burning ground, shield ground, shop ground, or desecrating ground modifiers. I wonder why. Distant memories which spawn on top of planned memories in your memory nexus now cause the planned memory to be returned to your quo. How do you say that? Quo. Rather than deleted. Items that are consumed by decay non-decay memory areas are now dropped near memory stabilization when you move close to one. Items are now only consumed by decay if collecting the item would teleport you. Okay. Fix various issues where monsters, packs, and fragmented memories and the memory void didn't contain the correct rare monsters. It also fixed the issue that many players are having where they can't find the rare monster required to defeat into this monster challenge. Well, like about 3.5 weeks or something in the league now. Literally can't complete the challenges. Fix the bug where defeating the Elder sometimes did not fulfill the Elder step of the Defeat Elder and Guardians challenge. Nice. Fix an issue where bloodline effects such as Heralds of Obelisk could be active in an airlock. Oh god, I had this couple times in PC. Oh my god, this is so scary when it happens. Fix an instant crash that occurred in the Cortex. It is no longer possible to use the teleport to player functionality to teleport to players within a memory void. Just memory nexus. You can now return placed memories to your go. Doing so removes a memory version of and destroys the underlying memory amplifier if it's placed on one. You can now move placed memories in the memory nexus. To do so, select the memory stabilizer, then select a placed memory that you wish to connect to your current location. Moving a memory which is placed on a memory amplifier will destroy the memory amplifier. Distant memories now have a chance to generate when you acquire a new fragmented memory. Distant memories now have a chance to generate when you acquire a new fragmented memory rather than when you place one. This should prevent distant memories from interrupting planned journeys with the memory void. Nice. You. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That is what I was asking. My brain is on mush right now. So. When reaching the reward platform in a distant memory, your checkpoint is now saved there and ouch. And a portal back to the entrance of the area is created. You can then freely roam the area with the assurance of being able to get back to the reward platform while still being able to return to the entrance. Reduce the rate of decay. That's good. Finish boss encounters now drop fractured item with 3 fractured modifiers with a chance to drop multiple. That's pretty bug. The Cortex encounter now drops 5 fractured items with 3 fractured modifiers. Time to go farm that shit. Finish bosses now gain current and maximum life if additional party members enter the area after the encounter has begun. Rebalance the rewards from distant memories and the chances of each type of distant memory appearing. No. Hope they buff them. Generic jewelry, armor, and weapon distant memories can now always contain chests which drop fractured items of the associated type. I wish they just made it like in the case of armor and weapons to also drop like high tier ones, like only like up like a minimum of like T2, assuming the item level is like the level of the zone is high enough. Chests which contain fractured items now have a chance to drop fractured items with 2 fractured mods. That's good. Memories placed in the memory nexus can now only be affected by up to 5 memory modifiers. Rebalanced memory modifiers as a result of the new maximum, which means that they're going to be better. Remains to be seen if they're going to be good enough. Any excess memories that had more than 5 memory modifiers applied to them have been reduced to meet the new maximum. Matching, stacking like 100 mods and then forgetting to run it, and now they're gone. Memories are no longer applied to all memories in sequence. Memory modifiers are now applied to a chosen memory as well as all memories which are adjacent to that memory, so up to 5. So the one in the middle and then everyone around it, which means in a way it limits on the use of the modifier, because you never want to use it on anything that is not like 5. This also makes it so that if you since you can move the things, so what you want to do is, right, so you want to use the modifiers only on tiles like this that is connected to 4 different others. And what you can do is you can like make another like layer, so like you can have this one, right, and then you can have like another, right, with this setup with a setup like this, all of these like 5 black ones, you can use the modifiers on them, and once they gain the 5 mods, then you move these into like this can be like this area here can be completely separated from the like your actual like memory nexus. Like what you can do is like you can have this, like let's say that your actual memory nexus is like somewhere here, so this is like emptiness of nothing. So you can just like toss the memory modifiers here, and when they become full, you know, they get the 5 mods, then you just like move it to the place that you're gonna run it in, and then you place another in there. Like with a setup like this, none of these are ever going to be fucked up by a reward tile spawning, and then you can just like you buff them up on 5, and then you just place them somewhere in the middle, like near somewhere where you can, and never ever run any of these. Boom, done. Nice. Feels good. Disabled the grants an additional global mod to memories connected in a sequence to the memory placed in. Yeah, because no, they changed the system. Disabled. Disabled the memories placed on this location can be run X additional times before decaying memory amplifier. Existing memory amplifiers will exist until they've been consumed. Good. Added a synthesis map info panel to the memory map, which displays various current and maximum values for objects within the memory void. Breaches and abuses can now spawn. That's really nice. All synthesis monsters can now drop maps rather than just rare. That's gonna be massive for map sustain. Maps are now allocated to the map maker in the memory nexus. Fractured items now drop from all memory nexus areas rather than just decay areas. That is also really nice. You're gonna have so many of them now. For those who run a lot of the nexus. Synthesis tasks just now have labels which are always visible. Thank God. Or Chris, I guess. Or theme. Or you know. Added subs only when removing memory from your memory map. Updated the audio used in the synthesis boss encounters. How long are these? Damn, oh my God. Activating memory stabilizer that isn't the first or last in the fragment memory no longer temporarily pauses the decay expansion as it was causing desync. Slow the rate of decay in fragment memories with 3 or 4 bridges. Nice. It was never fun when you started a memory that was connected to 3 different, like, well, 4, and then you wanted to, let's say that you wanted to go to the left side, but the decay kind of like blocked your way, and then you tried to run around, but the decay just like overwhelmed the whole left side. It's like, well, fuck. Thanks. Like there's like literally no way of getting there. I had it happen like at least like 3 or 4 times in PC. Probably even more. But I remember like very clearly like 3 or 4 times when I was like pretty pissed. Walking near a memory stabilizer in a fragmented memory no longer causes items to be pulled to that location. This fixes an issue introduced in 3.6.2 where items would sometimes not be dropped near Kawas or Zana at the completion of fragmented memory. Adjusted the minimum number of modifiers that a fragmented memory can have based on its level. High level areas have higher minimum modifier values. That means we are gonna die way more. Increased chances of encountering 3 and 4 bridge memories. Good. Fragmented memories which contain 2 bridges are now equally likely to contain straight bridges as they are to contain corner bridges. I wonder why they made it like waited to, you know, not be equal in chance. Added new fragmented memory tile sets. Templar Lab memory can no longer generate in Zana missions. I wonder what's the reason of that. Barrels spanned by sextant modifiers can no longer spawn in fragmented memories. RIP. There was a lot of extra items. Reduce the range at which monsters that are close to the memory tables at the entrance of memory will attack players. I remember when we initially had them, made them not like spawn further away, but they were still like spawning basically on them already, like still on them, or us as players. I wonder if they're finally getting it right. Reduce the difficulty of the synthesis tutorial fragmented memory. Wait, they're talking about the beach one? Oh my god. Does it mean that there's gonna be less monsters on the beach one? Does that mean that it's actually worth it for me to not have the beach anymore? Even if I just want the XP from it? That's nice. Make me actually run the others. Spoken dialogue now ends when you leave a memory fragment. Fix the bug where pack size modifiers were not applying correctly to areas in the memory nexus. Fix the bug where small and medium size memories contain more monsters than intended, along with the pack size modifiers being corrected. This should result in slightly fewer monsters in small memories, approximately the same number of medium sized memories, and a greater number of monsters in large memories. That's really nice. Small size memories stop appearing at level to 51 plus. Unless you never complete the first one. Fix the various cases where not enough spawn points existed for monster packs within memories. Sometimes result in a fewer monsters being spawned than intended. Fix the bug where boss encounter areas did not have the displayed modifier applied to them. Fixed a bug where death penalty was not applied if you died in place memory. RIP softcore players, including me, when I'm playing in PlayStation. The amount of experience lost is based on the area level of the memory. Fixed a bug where memory stabilizer could sometimes display decay start on interaction in an already decayed memory. Fixed the bug where portal to the memory nexus could sometimes not be created when interacting with memory. That was a very common bug. Fix the bug where the return to nexus button would display when the memory map is opened by interacting with data. Fix the multiple bugs caused by not speaking to the cast before the Templar Lab memory. This includes issues with incorrect dialogue during fragmented memory. Fixed a bug where non-decaying memories had decay with light blue edge, indicating that the memory would move. They will now correctly have decay with dark blue edge. How many character slots you get? I don't remember what the base is, but you can buy more, and it'll take you quite a while before you run out of character slots. Unless you make characters level 10 and then just remake and never delete them. Fixed a bug preventing the challenge panel from being viewed while you had the memory map open. Fix the bug where the prioritized memory didn't display the correct art when in the planned state. Fixed a bug where areas affected by monster stress or failed to spawn. That's good. Very good. Causals will now have the indicator above their heads if they have extra information at the end of 4 bridge fragmented memory. Fix the bug where Zana mission objectives as Lay the Beyond boss could spawn inside a fragmented memory. I had this couple times. It was crazy having like 9 spawn next to like 7 rare synthesis packs. Fix the bug where the curse enemies with level 5 level weakness when hit the simplest could not be obtained. Only like 3 weeks in the league. Increase the amount, well, over 5, like 3 weeks in the league. Right? Like that. Yeah. Betrayal fixes. Increase the amount of int gained from integrated like lieutenants and captains after non-safe house betrayal. That's good. Substantially increase the amount of int gained at the completion of a safe house. Also good. Reduce the distance from the player at which the transportation encounters begin. That is amazing. Rampart feels bad, man, with ramparts. The transportation being up, and then you just like somewhere like a screen away, 2 screens away, and then it starts, and it's like, well, fuck, done. Can't do anything about this. Reduce the amount of additional monsters that spawn during betrayal intervention encounters, and the frequency at which they spawn. That should help with lag. Betrayal target spawned by intervention encounters no deal. Reduce damage for a short duration after spawning. Oh, interesting. What did you do when Raj asked for his name? I gave it to him. Fortification and transportation encounters now spawn a smaller variety of monsters in an effort to reduce preloading requirements. Nice. Fixed a big bug where John sometimes did not aid you in combat during fortification. No, I'm not gonna fight for you. Fuck you, dude. Then some misc. Oh my god, there's so much. Update the hideout unlock notification. Areas that are affected by monster treasure can no longer contain Einhar or John, as the area is unable to spawn monsters. Okay. Makes sense. Reduced the value. I wonder. Yeah, it can no longer contain, which means that if you now try to use like prophecies or something like that, they shouldn't proc. Which is nice. It saves you the prophecy instead of wasting it. Reduce the value of the maximum total. Oh, that's just the yeah, the display bug, or like the bug. You unlock Sion by freeing her in Act 3. Arcane Surge can now be used in conjunction with Castpath challenge support. The support skill still more spell damage while you have Arcane Surge, but if it does not apply the trigger skill. Reap. Getting tired, dude. Spell Cascade support can now support triggered spells. Oh, that's nice. Minion skills can now be supported by Unleash. This only applies to summoning of minions and not cause your minion skills to reoccur. Makes sense. That would be pretty fucking strong on some minions. The flow of energy, pleasure, and pain, moth fires, and unbearable whispers, 3 prophecies can now be completed in core map. Thank you. That's nice. Not anyone really wants to run that map, but yeah, nice. After the description of the intensity buff to accurately describe that the skill deals more area damage rather than all damage. That's good. That is a good, very important thing to include in the fucking support gem. Updated the description of the helmet and punch, which referred to sanctify rather than the correct name. Purifying Flame. Purifying Flame's impact carrier can now destroy. Wow, finally. I remember testing it a bit. I was like, wait, why doesn't it just like you beam this make up explosion whatever thing on a crown and it doesn't destroy barrels? Like, okay. Arc's effect on visual hits monsters more centrally. Never noticed that. Then it didn't. Vortex can no longer be supported by Intensify. And because it's a instant skill, so you can't really spam it for the area damage multiplier. Legacy version of the Dust unique jewel can now be placed in the unique collection tab with the original version of correspond Tipua Kaikohuru can now be placed in the unique collection tab. Nice for the collectors, yes. The unaffected by bleeding while affected by malevolence modifier found in Watcher's Eye now prevents corrupting blood. That's a really nice Watcher's Eye now. Fix the bug introduced in 3.6.0 where the class of the bright notable passive was not in range of medium range was placed in jewel slot. Oof. That was like really bad for whatever the Lionized jewel. I don't know, is it Lionized? I don't remember the name, but you know the thing that makes the nodes apply to range, like projectile attack skills or whatever. Right. Straightened event connection between. Oh, really? Yay! I mean, it's already done in PC, but yeah. Fix the wonky quest state you could get into, which you would actually talk to Nico when you already had. Yep. Fix an issue where Plasma would sometimes fail to generate if it contained all of Master Explorer. Fixed an issue where Blossom Map would sometimes fail to generate if it contained Olava. Wait, did it just like waste your map or just like it didn't just work and then it just kept making new ones until it worked? Fix the bug where the monster dresser prophecy prevented soul fight veins from granting any full tactic soul fight when interacting with. Yo, that would have been feeling so bad. I really think they have a nerf beach layout monster density. It makes sense based on the wording in the patch notes. They made it easier, which most likely means less monsters. I like the change because I kind of felt that I needed to do it because it's so efficient, but I kind of didn't want to. I'd rather do the Nexus stuffs at the same time as well. And now that they're buffing like the medium and the large memories, I really like the change. How did you get your gear? You farmed yourself? To some extent, yeah. Some of them are both. I'd say majority are self-farmed though. Fixed bug where crafting recipe unlock object that sometimes did not spawn in the bazaar map. Okay, always good. Fixed a bug where fixed an incorrect modifier name for +1 maximum somewhere totems. I had that craft couple times when I was unveiling stuff in the meta trades, and I think it was labeled correctly there. Fix the bug where the Purify and Flame deals increased damage and then some did not work. Fix the bug where Brittle was applying lower than internet chance to be critically destructive to enemies. Nobody ever noticed because nobody ever used those helmets that gave you Brittle. Fix the bug where you could lose the immunity to curses buff granted by Holy Flame Totem if you were standing in second overlapping doors of consecrated ground. Two positives create a negative, it seems like. Fix the bug where gaining the phasing effect could cause temporary visual effect issues with the Celestial Body Armor and Holy Eyes as well as other similar MTX. Okay, and now see a list of undiscovered whale modifier crafting recipes on the crafting bench panel. Thank you, that was a really good change. Prophecies can, well, that is so good change. Prophecies can no longer trigger. Also, I would like that they would make it so that it would also show how many crafts you still need for them. That would be good. Prophecies can no longer trigger when entering Zana mission areas. That's good. That's very good. I remember so many people were like randomly blocking like Monster's Treasure when they enter a Zana mission in like some random ass map. They're like, Monsters dressed properly can now affect areas which contain lava. Monsters within incursion areas are unaffected. Thank you. Good change. Upgrade the impact visuals effect of pain. I think it was already fine. I wonder what they did to it. Fix the bug where the mastermind could spawn as betrayal target. I saw so many screenshots of people like fighting Katarina in like in a normal map. Fix a bug that sometimes prevented opening a safe house in your hideout. Good. Bug where safe house portals could fail to be created if you had left the area before they finished opening. That also happens with when you open maps sometimes, or used to at least. I don't know if it does anymore. Fix the bug where Haku's research safe house reward chests could give gems with 24 to 30% quality. Okay, now I understand. Like sometimes, like few people linked me like 30 quality gems, like with how the fuck do you get these? That explains it. I wonder if they're gonna stay legacy gems now with that. When casting Bane on a map, it flashes purple for a split second now, so you can which monsters you affected it. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I guess it's nice. Peter Lincoln was surprisingly smooth. I'm impressed. I mean, it preloads the encounter, so it makes sense. Fix a bug introduced in 3.6.2, which prevented several melee support such as multi-select from working when the skill they were supporting was also supported by triggering support, such as Crest and Crit. Melee buffs. Or fixes rather. Fixed a bug where Divine Stormbird and Lightning Release were unable to generate multiple friendly war and energy charges per cast while channeling. Fixed a bug where some trees, including those found in Lava Lake map, were not fading out correctly. I saw a nice meme of this in the Reddit from the PC. Like the first, like before it like shows everything, like it's blocking everything, and then after there's like this tiny little circle in the middle of the tree that shows through. It like makes no sense that they changed it. Like this one literally doesn't help at all. Fix a bug where getting John Veiled Master to maximum decoration level did not grant progress towards the Forsaken Master's achievement. Fixed 2 client crashes. Okay, nice. I am really looking forward to finally fighting the syndicate shit, getting crafts, because I want to multi-mod the mace I have, the boom boom mace I have. Yeah, good patch notes. I hope that they are fixing the blue screen crash as well on PlayStation. It's starting to get annoying to have it like every hour or so. Yeah, I'm excited. Tomorrow is gonna be a nice day with all the Betrayal stuff.